How far have we come?
Well, by the turn of the wheel, it tallies just 200 miles since we hit the Pecos. Hey, we're clear out of the United States.
By wagon tally, we've come 200 miles.
Yeah? Boys, I claim this land by right of discovery. We'll locate here.
Put the cattle on the bedding ground.
Stiles, your right of discovery may not hold in the future. Being your lawyer, I suggest that you let me draw up proper legal papers. You can buy up the land with a bale of dirt cheap land strip.
We won't have to do that, Brewster. All we have to do is control the water holes. You file on them, and Ash and his men will hold the land for me with their guns.
Here's a map of this Pecos River country. Here we are. Right here.
Mm-hmm. What do you suppose our little empire will survey?
Oh, about 1 million acres.
Not bad for a start. How about the water?
Main water control center's in the Pecos River, right here, with the creeks running into it.
Mm-hmm. Ash, what were you telling me about Sweetwater?
Well, after the Pecos turns off there, you've got 60 miles of alkali desert before you come to Sweetwater.
What you mean is that no herd could travel over the North Trail without watering the Sweetwater, huh?
That's plumb true.
Put Sweetwater down, Brewster. When they start driving Texas cattle to the Kansas markets, that's going to be the key to our empire.
Might be trouble about Sweetwater. A man by the name of Clayborn's already settled there.
Huh? Well, that's all right. I'll buy him out fair and square.
What if he refuses to sell?
Brewster, you learned your law from Blackstone. Ash learned his from Judge Colts. If Blackstone loses, I'm counting on Colts to win.
Well, this cottonwood will give you plenty of shade when it grows up.
And you can build me a veranda, and the cabin will look like our old Clayborn home back in Tennessee.
Big outfit moving up the Pecos, Pa. Heavy armed. There's 2 of them headed this way.
They look peaceful like, but you never can tell, John.
Howdy, stranger. My name's Stiles.
Howdy. I'm Clayborn.
I'll give you $500 for your land and your shanty just as they stand. You can take your cattle and move on to a new range.
This place ain't for sale, Stiles.
I'll be more than fair. 1,000.
I'm not selling.
We're buying up this country with land scrip. You'd better take the 1,000.
I've held my homestead against Comanches. Reckon I can hold it against land thieves. Get out.
Sorry, Clayborn. $1,000 is a heap of money when all you've got to do is call your dog and move on.
Must be done for. Come on, let's rush them.
This homestead is yours, John.
Go to your grandpa in Austin. He'll help you.
Claiborns are both done for.
Well, Henry, I see the boy is still at it. What's he planning to be? A lawyer or a gunman?
Looks like both. Ever since he came to me 10 years ago, he's had one idea in mind, and I've never been able to change.
I guess you'll be an honest-to-goodness lawyer pretty quick now, eh, John?
Yeah, when I pass my bar examination.
Well, when you hang your shingle out, you can sure get my business. You ought to be right smart at collecting.
Thanks, Bill. There's one case I've got to take care of first. John Clayborn versus Alexander Stiles.
Yes, sir. Alexander Stiles owns the whole town of Cottonwood and 1,000,000 acres back of it. In 10 years, he's become the richest cattle king in the Pecos.
I suppose he's got so much money he had to bring that salamander safe all the way from St. Louis to keep it in, huh?
Oh, Mr. Clay, you haven't told me your reason for leaving Austin to come out here.
I'm going to hang out my shingle to practice law in Cottonwood.
A wise move, young man. The railroad will soon be finished to Abilene and open up a big market for Texas beef. And mark my words, this Pecos River country will boom then.
Well, there she is, boys. The only safe west of the Pecos.
Ain't she a beaut?
You see that? They call her a salamander because she can go through the hottest fire and never melt.
Ain't got nothing on you, Stiles. I ain't never seen anything made you melt either.
I says from now on your name will be Salamander Stiles.
Salamander Stiles!
Mr. Stiles?
Eh?
I'm Eli Jackson.
Jackson?
We corresponded about the purchase of some land.
Oh, yes, Mr. Jackson. Well, I'm glad to know you.
And this is my daughter, Belle.
Well, welcome to Cottonwood, Miss Jackson.
Thank you.
And here's a young man you ought to know. He's going to practice law in your town. John Clay.
Oh, lawyer, eh?
That's right.
Well, I'm afraid you've come to the wrong town, Mr. Clay. We already have one lawyer here. That's plenty.
I'll take a chance on that.
Well, come into my office, Mr. Jackson. I'll fix you up.
Fine.
You'll fix him up all right like he fixed us.
What are you going to fix?
I'll tell you later.
Tell me what?
Never mind.
Don't forget you promised to call when we're settled.
I will.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
You one of them law fellas?
Yes.
Well, me and Josh here have got a case for you.
Case? Case of what?
Oh, poison oak.
Bar grease, good for that.
Come up the shack. I want to talk to you.
Now, let me get this straight. Stiles buys your cattle, pays you back with these notes which he refuses to honor.
You're dang tootin'. The only way we can get anything out of them is discounting them half and taking that out and trade at a store.
Well, why do you sell him your cattle?
We gotta. He won't give us no more water. He owns every drop in the country.
How many ranchers like you are there?
Well, about 20. 21 counting that new fella Jackson, and he'll get the same deal.
Sounds like a polite form of cattle rustling to me. I'll take your case, Hank.
Take it where?
To court.
Oh.
Here's that bar grease.
I can't fool with no subpoena, young fella. I got business over Casa Grande. In a hurry.
Come on, Hank. We'll serve it ourselves.
Dinged if you ain't grabbing a wildcat right by the tail, but I'm with you. Come on.
How do you like your new home, Miss Jackson?
Very well, thank you. And we want you to know we appreciate those 50 head of cattle you sent over.
Why, it was nothing at all. Always glad to help a new rancher get started.
Did you give that fella Jackson 50 head of stock?
He signed our usual sales contract. He has the utmost confidence in Mr. Stiles.
Yeah, he's working for me now and doesn't know it.
Hello, John.
Well, hello, Bill. I've been wanting to see you.
Well, why didn't you come over?
Well, I've been pretty busy. Tell your father that I'm trying a case in court tomorrow. I'd like to have him there.
He'll be there, because I'll bring him.
Good.
What's this, young fella? Selling something?
Serving you notice, Stiles. Appear in court.
I'm afraid you're the victim of a practical joke, young man. Circuit judge doesn't get around this way very often. No cases for him.
The cases start with this one.
Oh, they do, eh? Then I'll give you a case right now.
I hope it shoots straight. It's a right 40 gun. I may be back for it later.
No need of that now, Ash.
Thanks, Hank.
I'm getting plumb forgetful. I forgot to load the darn thing this morning.
What are we waiting for?
For the judge.
Huh?
The judge ain't here.
Beer. What do you want beer for? Here, take a drink of this.
Yeah.
Hello, Sheriff.
Court's open. Court's adjourned.
Wait a minute. Where's the judge?
He wasn't able to get here.
What happened? What's everybody leaving for?
I'll tell you later.
John, I'm sorry it turned out this way.
Thank you.
said she was sorry.
Sorry for what? I didn't see her do nothing.
I'm sorry to hear that. I thought he was a nice young fellow.
Oh, he'll learn. Don't be discouraged, Clay. This court may open most any time in the next 20 years.
This court will be open Monday morning, Stiles. You'll be here. Keep walking. If they'd have wanted us, they wouldn't have wasted a bullet on that lamp. Hank, get your boys together and tell them they've got a case against Stiles. It'll mean water and grass for their herds.
Watch them. They'll come like a bunch of steers stampeding for water.
Here he comes now.
Hello, Hank. They all here?
Yep, we're all here.
Man, for years you've been paying tribute to Stiles for the use of his water holes. You've let him sell your cattle for worthless notes. How long are you going to stand for it?
How are you going to stop him?
I'll tell you how. Stiles claims all the water rights around here. As a lawyer, I'm here to tell you that those claims wouldn't be recognized by any court in the Union.
You mean to say that the water rights don't belong to Stiles?
We can prove that they're in public domain and open for you men to file on. Now, here's how we'll go about it.
Isn't that Judge Dunlap?
Yes.
Monday morning, Stiles.
Just what's your game, Clay?
Won't take you long to find out if you'll step over to the courthouse.
Yeah, this party's on us.
Be right over, Salamander.
I am thankful to you citizens for offering the court the protection it has lacked in the past. You have made it possible for me to render justice impartially. Take off your hat. Plaintiff will remove cigar. Plaintiff will remove cigar. Plaintiff will remove cigar, or deputy will remove plaintiff.
He means you. You must be getting deaf.
Order in the court. Now we will proceed with the business of the court. Hank Matthews and Josh Billings versus Alexander Stiles.
Your Honor, I represent the independent cattle owners of this section. They've come here to petition the court for the right to water their herds. For years, they've been paying toll to the defendant, Alexander Stiles, for the use of water which is in public domain. I wish to submit evidence proving the defendant has no ownership of these water rights.
What is the nature of the evidence?
Your Honor will look over these documents. They'll explain themselves. I offer them as Exhibit A.
Your Honor, it is regrettable that my serious young colleague here has gotten off on the wrong foot on his first case. But inexperience and errors go hand in hand, and I'm sure he will learn in time, if he can secure enough cases. In rebuttal, I offer these documents for the defendant, Alexander Stiles, showing that the aforesaid Alexander Stiles has filed on and is legal owner of said water rights in question before this court. May it please Your Honor to accept these documents as Exhibit B.
Court will recess for 2 hours while evidence is being considered.
There's no chance of losing this case, is there?
Not a chance, Salamander, not a chance.
You'd better be sure. I haven't lost yet, and I don't intend to start now. No, you're on the wrong track. I've run this territory for the last 10 years fair and square. And there isn't a living soul that can say a word against me.
That's right. Dead men tell no tale.
I don't approve of Clay's high-handed methods. Trying a case at the point of a gun.
It's just a crooked play of his to swindle me and you and all the rest of the ranchers out of our land.
That's what I think of you. You word-slinging law pirate. You haven't got the backbone to come out here and make a living like a man. You're nothing but a yellow-livered land shark that don't even carry a gun.
I don't need one.
No, you don't.
What's the matter? Is your powder damp?
Some other time.
And the evidence before the court proves conclusively that while the defendant, Alexander Stiles, has filed on all these water rights, he is entitled to only one claim, in accordance with the homestead laws of the country. Therefore, it becomes the duty of this court to declare the aforementioned water rights are in public domain, open for filing.
Come on, we won the case. What case? Case about the water. They putting that in cases, too?
I thought there wasn't a chance for a slip-up.
I don't understand it.
I beat you in a civil case, Stiles, but I specialize in criminal law, particularly murder.
Ash, this calls for your kind of law now. Take the shortcut to Red Rock Canyon. They've got to pass through there to file on that water. Don't let anybody through but my men. I'll have them file on those claims with proxies.
How'll I know who to pick off?
My men will be wearing white armbands. Go on, get going.
Now, you see what your friend Clay's done? If we don't get back to the ranch first, we'll lose it.
Now, you all know what to file on.
You bet your life we do.
Wait a minute. Follow me.
Shoot every rider that ain't marked.
waived. I got him. Put him on.
Never thought I'd see the day I'd ever be wearing a pair of these things.
Dad, are you hurt?
It's my leg.
Well, I'll take one of the horses and ride on ahead. Come on, let me help you.
Keep going. I'll overtake you. Where's Belle?
She's riding on ahead. And you reckon with me if she's molested by any of your land-grabbing outfit.
Shebang's got white armbands on.
Yeah, and you can't tell who they are from here.
A couple more of them. What are they doing now?
Let me go. Leave me alone.
I'm only trying to help you to cool down and listen.
Help me. Help me lose my ranch, you mean?
If you go out there without a white band on your arm, you may be killed.
By one of your own men, I suppose. It's nice of you to warn me.
You better turn around and go back to your dad. I'll ride on and file on your ranch for you.
You will not. I wouldn't trust you.
All right, then. Go ahead.
There comes one out with a white armband on.
There comes the other one.
That's that lawyer fella. Got him. Get the horses.
You go on.
Don't let him get away!
Pull into this cave.
take any chances. We got 'em now. We'll smoke 'em out.
We're safe in here.
They'll smoke us out.
Well, don't worry about that. Let's go.
Go where?
Out the other end. This cave's like a badger hole.
Wasn't for getting that arm of yours fixed, I'd sure sneak out there and give them polecats a dose of lead.
Pete, you and Steve get behind that rock, and when they come out, fill 'em full of lead.
You let that kid Clay make a monkey out of you in court. Your blunderings cost me practically all my water rights. From now on, you and I are through. Go on, get your stuff. Get out of here.
That suits me fine. Now, about my cut.
That enough?
That's very fair. Good day, gentlemen.
Stiles said to give you this.
Oh, wait a minute.
All right, boys.
Oh, why can't we go back to town?
Not with your arm like that. You ain't in no condition to get into a shooting match.
Did, Miss Jackson get through all right?
Well, now,
What you winking at me for?
doggone it, Josh, can't you keep quiet?
Why, you cantankerous old coyote. What are you up to?
Wait and see.
Why, Belle, what are you doing here?
Are you badly hurt, John?
Oh, only a scratch.
Come on.
Where are you going?
We're going for a walk.
But I don't want to talk. I want to stay right here with them.
Come on, you old horn toad.
I want to tell you how sorry I am, John, for what I said today. I realize now how wrong I was.
Oh, that's all right. We all make mistakes. That's why we have lawyers.
You certainly wasted a lot of good advice on me.
Did you file on your land all right?
I did, thanks to you. It would have been terrible to lose it.
Yes, you made things so pleasant there. I've always enjoyed coming to see you.
Then you won't let what happened change your feelings towards us.
I should say not. What's the matter, Billings?
Rooster's been killed.
Killed?
Ash shot him.
It's just as I predicted. Now, boys, our cattle are worth a fortune.
It's been hard going, but I'm sure glad I stuck it out.
I'm for us all getting together and making a drive to Abilene.
There's the best bit of news I've seen in many a day. Think of it. Cattle $20 a head instead of $3.
What good's it going to do us? The law made you give back most of your stock to the ranchers.
I just heard they was all going to drive their cattle through to Kansas.
Good. They beat me in court, all right. But I've got 'em now. When they start driving their herds up to Abilene, they've got to hit Sweetwater. It's the only water after that 60 miles of desert.
Yes, and we'll make them pay plenty, too.
Round up every head of stock on the ranches I can still control. They don't want to give them to you? Take them. Load the salamander safe on a wagon. I'm heading for Sweetwater.
Where are you going with my cattle?
What are you doing with my cattle?
These ain't yours, they're Stiles.
I paid for these. I've got a contract.
Keep moving, boys.
You and Stiles will answer to the law for this.
Yes, and here's our answer.
Dad, what's happened?
Stiles' men took our cattle and...
When he protested, Ash shot him. The murderer.
What are you going to do? I'm going to shoot a skunk. No, I mean Stiles.
And you'll have to go a long way.
What do you mean?
He and his bunch left for Sweetwater this morning.
How do you know?
Huh?
I say, how do you know?
I got ears, ain't I?
Why didn't you tell me before?
I tried to, but you said I talked too much.
Hank, you and Josh round up the ranchers and bring them here.
They're getting ready for the big drive to Abilene.
Tell them it's important.
Come on.
Where are you going?
Riding.
You can't write. You can't even read.
Oh, come on.
Stiles and these men are waiting for you at Sweetwater. They know that your cattle, after crossing 60 miles of desert, can't turn back. They've got to have water. Are you men ready to go through with this thing?
Let's go. Sure, I'll go along.
Will you lead us? I'll be with you. I'm heading that way on a private matter.
We'll take care of them.
Well, round up the herds and we'll get started.
Let's go, boys. I got about 75.
Come on, Charlie. What do you think?
There's Sweetwater Canyon right ahead of us.
You sure know this country.
Yeah. I'm right at home here.
There's about 6,000 head coming up the canyon.
Yeah? How many men driving them?
Oh, I'd say around 20.
You better go back and keep an eye on them. Charlie, go and close the gate.
I'll go with Charlie.
Hey, here's where we do a little collecting.
Drop that gun. Put your hands up.
What do you want, Clay?
Tell Stiles to meet me at the gate. I want to talk to him. Tell him to come unarmed and alone. And I'll be the same. Now get going.
It's Clay and his men. He wants to have a talk with you at the gate. He says come alone unarmed, and he'll do the same.
You're not going to do it, are you?
Certainly.
He might be framing you.
No. We'll beat him to it. We'll frame him first. You take a couple of men, go up in the rocks where you can watch him while I'm talking to him. When I take my handkerchief out of my pocket, let him have it. Remember, no shooting until I take out my handkerchief.
All right, men.
What's on your mind, Clay?
Couple of things. I want you to open this gate so our cattle can have water.
Well, I'll be glad to open it. For 50% of the herd.
Stiles, you have no right to block this trail.
No? Well, this is one piece of property I've got a legal deed for.
And I know how you got it.
What do you mean?
I'm John Clayborn. Stiles, I want you and Ash to surrender. You're going back to Cottonwood and stand trial for murder.
Are you trying to be funny?
Get ready.
Don't give that signal, Stiles, or we'll both be dead. Watch. All right, Hank. See?
What you shoot for? We're partners, ain't we? You shoot, I shoot.
Don't think I'd be fool enough to come out here without cover, do you? When I know the kind of a man I'm dealing with? I'll give you just 3 minutes to surrender. Or we're coming in after you. All right, boys, we're going to take Sweetwater. Get into the rocks and under cover.
It's young Clayborn, I tell you.
Flavored? The kid?
Yes. If we don't get him, he'll hang us.
Here they come.
Half the herd to you, men, if you'll wipe them out. Pete, you take some men and cover the pass.
For me. One for me, too.
That's 3 for me. I'm 1 up on you.
No, 2.5. I shot him, too.
What you want to waste shells for?
I guess we're both missed.
Out of full chance.
Start sawing on that gate post. I'll see what I can do to drive him out of it.
What'd he say?
We got to start shooting at the gate post.
How high up?
About as high as a rabbit.
What kind of rabbit?
Jackrabbit.
Get in the way. We better get our horses. What'd you say? Wait for me.
I'll get him. You fellas take care of the herd.
You ain't aiming to go after him alone, are you? He'll get you in them rocks and lay for you.
I'll take that chance. Ash. Put it up, Ash. I'm gonna give you that chance you've been waiting for.
And do you, John, take this woman to be your lawful wedded wife?
I do.
What'd she?
I said, do you take this woman to be your lawful wedded wife?
Not me. I ain't your man kind. There's your man.